The Asian financial crisis, which started in Thailand, spread through East Asia like a wildfire. 6 out of 10 major corporations were in danger of bankruptcy. Even the chaebols of Korea were on the verge of collapse. On November 21, 1997, Korea applied for relief assistance from the IMF.
To the globalized environment and return the Korean.
Corporate downsizing became the order of the day, while the people of Korea, who once dreamed of joining the world's advanced countries, were burdened to share the pain. Then again, the financial crisis presented an opportunity for economic reforms. Insolvent financial institutions were shut down or merged, while corporate businesses underwent extensive restructuring. Along with this restructuring, management systems were also changed to include principles based on competition and performance.
First of all, Korea recognized that it had to restructure some of its policies and some of its industries, and it did that aggressively and forcefully. It provided leadership in that. It did not wait for the rest of the world to make it happen.
As a result, Korea's foreign exchange reserves, which had dwindled to a mere $3.9 billion at the time of the financial crisis, surged to $99 billion in September 2001. Repayment to the IMF, which began in 1998, was completed in August 2001, with a final installment of $350 million. It was a truly moving achievement in which Korea managed to pay off the loan 3 years ahead of the deadline. During the time Korea had escaped from dire poverty and become a world power with global corporations, the country had to reinvent itself a number of times, while the people had to make countless sacrifices. When war in the Middle East broke out, most corporations and their employees withdrew from the region in panic. But Korean corporations faced the potential risks and remained in the region, maintaining their marketing networks. Due to the financial crisis in 1997, the value of currency plummeted and the price of gold skyrocketed. But the people of Korea impressed the world by voluntarily contributing to a national gold campaign. A similar response was seen when the swine influenza broke out in Mexico. While the world shook in fear of the disease, the employees of Korean businesses in Mexico continued their work with face masks, which enabled them to boost their regional presence. The automobile industry is a powerful engine for economic growth in Korea. The Korean automobile industry experienced countless ups and downs, taking bitter lessons from its various difficulties. But a Korean compact auto made with the sweat of a dedicated workforce received favorable reviews in the United States in the 1980s, which served to open a new era in the Korean automotive industry that would enjoy explosive growth in the coming years. The semiconductor industry was another risky venture. It was considered a pipe dream by many because of Korea's late entry into the industry. But thanks to the aggressive support of the Korean government, Korea emerged as the world's third-ranked semiconductor producer and succeeded in developing the state-of-the-art 64K DRAM, which led to its global leadership in the industry. In only 10 years, Korea managed to secure a dominant share of the global market, and is currently the world leader of the semiconductor industry. Korea also attempted a revolution in the information technology industry. The cutting-edge enterprises that were founded during the IT boom provided a new stimulus to the economy, enabling Korea to become an IT power in a matter of years.
Korea was one of the early countries to use the internet and has a strong history of innovation in technology. The foresightedness of the government gave it a #1 position in broadband wired.
The newfound confidence stemming from its prosperous economy has served as a stepping stone for a cultural revolution as well. Korea began to produce Korean-style music, TV dramas, and films imbued with Korean sensibilities. This started the international trend known as the Korean Wave. Until this day, the Korean economy has invested ardently in education, did not dread failure and took on any challenge, gained confidence in success, continued to adopt innovation, and has enjoyed successful development thanks to the sacrifice of its people. But this spectacular success story, characterized by growth-oriented economic policies, has also spawned problem areas, such as a growing disparity between the rich and poor, conflict between cities and rural areas, and pollution. Therefore, Korea's efforts to solve these domestic social issues and to adapt to the changing global economy remain an ongoing effort.